I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while. I'll reach up to hold your sunlit face.
We are off. We're leaving Bosboran and we are headed now towards Dacha, but we're gonna go past Dacha to the northeast, the west side of that part of the land to an anchorage. And it's, I think, if I remember correctly, about a 3 to 4 hour sail. Not much wind, but we're gonna practice. Oh, I just woke up from a little nap. We're gonna practice putting the main up. So we gotta point to the wind.
What's the wind at right now?
9.4. I'm gonna point us to the wind and put us on a wind hold. We got our engines on because there's no wind. This one keeps hurting himself because he keeps rushing. We got both sails up, but there's no wind. It's coming up directly behind us and we're just flopping around. But we just want to practice and learn and figure out how to put the sails, and honestly it keeps him busy because he can't sit still. So let him play with the sails. So we're just flop, flop, flop. That looks better. There she is.
Here I am.
The quiet lull of no engines. What's our speed?
6.3.
6.3. Man, it is windy. This is crazy. Oh, we're gonna get some good hiking today. And all these ruins. All right, this is our home for the next day or two, I think. So let's go check it out. So we're 9 nautical miles from where we originally were going to stay from the anchorage, but this one has a restaurant, it has a pontoon. If you eat at the restaurant, it's 150 TLs to use the pontoon, which is well worth it. And it's got a bunch of ruins and fun stuff to really get in trouble with. Originally, we were going to go anchor around to the northwest corner of this part of the land, but en route, the wind changed direction suddenly and we needed protection from the north. So a very fast decision was made to stop sooner than expected at an anchorage we had just passed called Knidos. We hurriedly had to take the sails down so we could turn around and head back there. So we pointed the boat to the wind so as to bring the mainsail down, but I think that taking the boat off autopilot and turning her very suddenly may have caused our rudders to move, so the steering wheel was not centered anymore. As I tried to point the boat to the wind with the throttles, the props were fighting the force of the wind and the force of the rudders pointing us in the opposite direction. All of these things happened at the same time, caused me to panic and not think carefully, so it didn't occur to me to center the wheel, which would then center the rudders, enabling me to use the throttles properly. A big blow suddenly came which caused our enormous mainsail to flip to the opposite side, taking the entire boom with it. When the boom came to starboard full force, it knocked Donovan into the framing of the helm roof right above me. I just heard the loudest thump. He was already bruised and battered and bleeding from previous incidents during our sail, and now he got the wind knocked out of him. All All I could do was remain at the helm and keep the boat from going into the rocks. It was the longest and scariest 20 to 30 minutes of my life, and sadly, I got none of it on video. It all happened really fast, and I was too busy trying to keep us off the rocks. But at least now you'll understand the following portion of the video. Let's go get the pooch and the husband. The husband's all bruised and battered. Man, it was ugly. It was ugly. It was our first time really on our own putting the mainsail up, and we did everything like we thought we were supposed to, pointed to the wind, everything. We got the sail up, so everything was going pretty well until the last second when we decided to turn and come in here, and we had to put the sail down. All of a sudden the wind just kicked up. So anyway, when it came down to put the sail down, we turned towards the wind, and it just kicked up big time, and the sail was going all over the place. It was crashing back and forth against the lazy jacks. We couldn't get it under control, and then our boat was just going towards the rocks faster than I felt comfortable with it. So I started trying to turn to port with the engines, and it wasn't turning at all. It wasn't paying any attention to me whatsoever because the engines wanted to go in the opposite direction, and they lost. We turned to starboard and went out far into the ocean. I say far enough that we felt comfortable we weren't gonna, because we had to turn around again to go back into the wind to bring the main down. And so I wanted to get far enough from the rocks. Finally brought it down, but in the process of all of this, Donovan stepped on some stuff and cut his foot. There's blood all over the deck. The boom slammed into his back, and I thought he had broken his back in half. It was ugly. So we got lots of questions for our buddy boat to see what we did right and what we did wrong and what we need to fix for next time so that we can get better.
Knidos is located at the westernmost tip of the Dacha Peninsula. It was once a prosperous Dorian port city dating back to 400 BC. The ruins are all around the end of the peninsula along 2 bays. This area has unpredictable winds, so Knidos was the perfect place for ships to stop and wait for favorable winds. This made it a popular destination for boat repairs and general trade. Unfortunately, very few of the actual structures are recognizable, but the paths are very well preserved. Other than the ruins and a few homes scattered about, there is a restaurant on the water next to the pontoon and a lighthouse at the very top of a rock cliff, which is a popular destination for hikers. Knidos is also the closest location to where the Aegean Sea meets the Mediterranean.
Beautiful little flowers everywhere. I've been on a boat all day long. Zoe would be doing the same exact thing as you could see. They need to scruff it up a little bit. Oh my God. Hey, Millie, Millie Moo. Come on, you coming with me? Man, that dog has some energy. Oh, wow. Sorry about the breathing. I'm fat and out of shape, but I'm doing this. I'm determined. Oh, that's cool. Let's get a picture of that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Because it just seems like it keeps going everywhere. Lighthouse or something.
Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn.
I don't remember which one it came.
We could stay to watch the sunrise,
Get up here.
cancel all our plans.
Oh, this is so cool.
We don't need a reason why we just can't. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Caught myself free falling deep into your eyes. It came to me without warning, but I knew why. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while?
Wow.
In the suit to
warm it up. Exactly. It's a tried and tested technique. Do you want to get on the boat and launch off the back of the boat? Might be a bit easier.
In search of a key.
Go on this side of the buoy and I'll pass it to you. And so do you need something to tie it on, or you just go...
Wrap it around your armpit or something. You're gonna choke yourself, dude.
Woo!
Do you need more weight?
No, I need to pee.
Don't get it on the regulator.
Hang on, I'm making water at the moment.
So am I. It is cold.
Donovan's peeing while you're making your water.
That's all right.
Sorry. Y'all don't need to know that. It is
adding
cold.
extra flavoring. That's he's like
I'm gonna send this video to Keith. He's gonna be super jealous.
No, needs to be tightened up. Yeah, pull it off.
That's on.
oh
Yes.
And all that's heavy.
yeah.
You've been down this road for far too long. He left your love behind, but still you keep on crawling back, despite the pain inside. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and you'll see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me. Your tears, they say 1,000 words. I've heard them all before. The ones who love the most, my dear, are the ones left hurting more. He broke you down with no remorse. Now who will heal the bruise?
I was supposed to be watching Donovan, and Roman went back to his boat to do something, and then I disappeared because I was trying to get some Wi-Fi off the restaurant behind me. So Roman came back out. So apparently I'm fired from my job. He's sitting there holding the hose. I didn't know I was supposed to do all that. We're in like 2 meters, 3 meters of water, so I'm assuming Donovan's okay. Am I fired from my job? Because you went back to your boat and I disappeared. I was like,
You said, it's okay, you go back to your boat, I'll look after him.
yeah.
And I look around and you're up there.
I know. I was sending a video and I needed the Wi-Fi, and I was taking some pictures from up there, and I saw you come out and I was like, oh, I'm fired. Made fun of again because I wasn't keeping an eye on the hose and it got all tangled up, and Donovan was trying to clean the transducer and ran out of air because the hose was tangled up into a knot, and I wasn't paying any attention because I was flying the drone. So I've been fired twice now from over here, blind dog, over here, look, right here. There she goes. Go potty. Make sure you hit the bridle. You never miss.